Hello friends, welcome back to my gaming channel Neo. So we are back with Alan Wake. So in the last part we just climbed over this. So let's see where does this take us. We have to exit the silver mine. Let's keep climbing. Okay, I think we are near the exit. Yes. Kick. Okay. Oh, one kick just shattered that door. So how have people been using it? If like just one key could shatter that, let me try up first. It goes both ways, but I believe I'll have to go down only. But I'm not sure. Now I am believing I had to go down up. This is confusing kind of. Let's climb this. Okay, a manuscript page. Now I'm thinking I have to go down. Oh my, this view is beautiful. Amazing. Okay, let's pick up the manuscript page. What's it say? To Tor hits Nurse
Lightning
Sinclair.
flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Hmm. Okay. So I still have 4 missing pages. 4, but I know I won't be able to get one at least. So 3, I guess. I'm guessing. The 2 that were with that sign, I will not be able to get those 2 because those 2 are only available in nightmare difficulty. Okay, I guess I have finished exploring the upper part. So let's move back down. We are down here. Nothing in the back side of the stairs. Okay, let's keep moving. I don't see anything on the other side. Oh no. Ah, birds again. What happened? I didn't shoot even. I don't know what actually happened. I just aimed my flashlight, that's it. Okay, let's keep moving. I believe more will come. What do we have here? And the checkpoint, I guess. Yeah, this will be a checkpoint. Okay, flare gun battery.
Another cable car. Just great.
And more players. That means I believe on the way I'll be attacked by those birds. Let's get on the cable car. On the first cable car ride, I was not attacked at all, but I believe this time I will be. Let's keep an eye around all the way. Oh no. Where are you bodies? Got to be careful. Got to be very careful. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Okay. We stepped on a ledge below, I guess. Oh my god. Okay, you are taken care of. This guy is also taken care of. And where are these guys going initially? They thought we were down there or something like that. Okay, let's keep climbing. I don't see anything here as much, but I believe more will come. Oh
Shit.
my god. A train car just dropped in our face. I believe I'll be heading the other way, but let's collect some supplies from here. I'm still full on revolver ammo, that's great. Will I be going in this direction? I believe so. Let's first check if there is anything here. No. There ain't anything here, so I will be definitely be going in this direction. So let's keep moving. With the music, I am sure more of those they are here. They just move to the side. More ammo? Thank God. Great. I'm liking this hunting rifle. This rifle is much a better one. Oh no. More guys. Okay, I got saved like by just a second or something like that. Let's keep moving or running, whatever we do. Come on, dude. I've got to take you out. There's supposed to be one more. Okay, took out the 3 guys. Let's keep moving, Alan. More will come. These guys will keep coming. More and more. You cannot tire out now. We are here near the next checkpoint. Hunting rifle, okay. First time I got hunting rifle ammos in a checkpoint. That's great. Revolver ammo, there are flares too. Okay, what does it say? Cauldron Lake, the 8th deepest lake in the world. Cauldron Lake is a cauldron lake formed in a volcanic crater. The volcano itself could be considered to be active, but it has not erupted since the volcanic earthquakes of 1970, and even the underground activity was comparably mild. Despite some property damage, there were no casualties. Cauldron Lake is one of the most beautiful spots in the Bright Falls area, as well as a central figure in many local folktales. It's a popular recreational area for area residents. Okay, let's keep moving. I believe more of them will come. For now, that music is not going on. Are we supposed to? I believe I am supposed to cross that bridge, but let's check up here first. Nothing up here. Okay, let's get back down. Let's get ready to cross that bridge. I don't know if something will chase us in that bridge because this is a big bridge. Oh my god, yeah. I expected something of this sort to happen. I better not run in this bridge. At least not now. Yeah. We are midway and something is gonna happen. At least this dude is taken care of. So is him taken care of. And this guy. So when this shield themselves in the head, we have got to aim at the other parts. I didn't realize that before. We were ambushed, but we made it out alive. So we are going to go in that direction, but let's head in the side first. Nothing here. Okay, a thermos. So going to this side actually proved valuable. Okay, there is a treasure in this direction. Where does it say to go? This side. Okay, our main objective is over there, but this says to go this side. Okay, in there. It looks kind of like a cave. Okay, here it is. Okay, we don't have to go in here. We are getting more and more flare gun ammos. That's great, but I guess we need some more hunter rifle ammos. Okay, time to head towards the main objective. This way, right? I think I see a manuscript page. Mott at Cauldron
Mott had
Lake.
checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
Who is this Mott? And why is he looking for Wick? Who knows? Let's find out. Since he's mentioned, I believe I will meet him at some point. I almost fell off. Okay, I'll have to climb here. Let's climb. I believe I have to push this. Yes. Okay. Let's keep moving. Okay, no. I have to kick this. Okay, great. Let's move up. This is a house. Is this the lodge? But it's kind of a broken house. So these stairs lead nowhere, right? Yeah, the stairs lead nowhere. What about this? Yeah, this will lead somewhere, but oh no, I might have missed something around. If I have missed something, it's no use. Like I can't go back up anymore. Huh, I tried. I can't go back up. What is this? You talk to me on TV, Tom. Tom. I miss you, Tom. Did you write this? Tom. I curse you, Thomas Zane. Okay, this Tom is Thomas Zane. Tom. I miss you, Tom. Okay, it's like filled with Tom. So it's like Tom. Okay. Where am I supposed to go? I came through here, right? Okay, I believe I'll need to climb this. But let's make... Okay, I have to climb here. Not there. More revolver ammos. Oh no. The place is rumbling. Okay, that is a great thing I got. Shotgun shells. Flares. More and more flares. Nothing else down here. Let's get up here. Where are we supposed to? No, we are not supposed to meet here. Let's just cross the. Oh no! And we are trapped. Okay. I'm reloading my weapon now. I am out of shotgun shells. Are all taken care of? Okay, I got at least 3 more hunting rifle ammo. That is helpful, at least. Okay, I was so surrounded and like I was trying to get out, so like I was unable to speak even. I got so many flares, so actually they came to use basically. Okay, I will get down through here, I believe. Yeah. Uh, uh, uh. Okay. So I basically crossed that building through the other side. Let's see what's next. This chapter has by far been the longest chapter till now. The first one was the shortest. Second one was longer. This is the third chapter. This is even more longer. Okay, let's keep moving. I didn't find anything around, so let's head down.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
Okay, let's try to get there. And I can see a manuscript on the way.
I was close now. I had to get there fast.
Wakes up in the
I tried
lodge.
to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
For a while. Okay.
I dreaded what I would find.
I don't have many more pages to collect. Like I have two more. One I believe I have missed, and there will be one more that I have to collect.
Are you? Wake?
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, late. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make a play ball. You see? To get him writing for us. Please. Please. Oh. I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me. Ah! Ah!
Huh. I believe that's him gone. Like I told previous, like I had assumed that he doesn't know where Alice is. Like Alice isn't even taken by her. Taken by him. He basically wanted the manuscript pages. For that, he did all this. But he mentioned a boss right now. So that means he is working for, he is doing all this for someone. There is someone above him who is making him do all this. Okay. He fell down the same place, like the lake where Alice has fallen, I guess. and a hand reaches out to him, and that's the end of chapter 3. So did we miss another page? I don't know. End of episode 3. Okay, time to head on to episode 4.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
The truth, okay?
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you lie.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
So basically, I kind of, for a second, I felt like I'm getting to know what's happening, but now I myself am totally confused. As confused as Alan himself is.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Follow Dr. Hartman, huh? Okay. Let's see how many pages we missed. 1, 2. Okay. We did miss 2 pages in this episode. Episode 4, I guess we have a lot. Yeah. Let's keep moving.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together.
Cauldron
This way,
Lake
Alan.
Lodge. I don't know. Cauldron Lake did like there was nothing at the lake, right? Or am I missing something? Emerson, okay. I thought there was nothing at the Cauldron Lake. In actuality, something like that. Lane. I'm still confused. Desol. This is Anderson.
Now, Alan. Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Before I go down to him, no. I believe there is nothing else to be explored here. Okay, let's get. Okay, so you are saying, I believe this thing, what is happening is also an illusion, or maybe this doctor is also under the control of the dark presence. What is this? Beyond the shadow you settle for, there is a miracle illuminated in the memory of a dear friend and poet.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
Okay, so this is a different spot.
Seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now, we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed
madly
for
inside
yourself.
my head.
But
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into
by
the palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside. Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
I never even arrived here before.
Scary, scary, scary.
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay. Sorry.
Ew. That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on
Elbow
video
strike.
games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but it does
I'll get
involve
him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
I wonder if this Emerson person is somehow involved in the making of this game. Like it might be a.
You might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Okay. So is that like we were seeing videos on TV of us writing on a typewriter to keep Alice alive, right? It's like we are in that world. The Creator's Dilemma, the engaging new book by Dr. Emil Hartman, the author of the best-selling Creative Flow. His groundbreaking technique, engagement therapy, and the flow explained in his own words. Now available in bookstores across the country. Okay. Patient's Room. Okay. There is another coffee thermos here. So it was great of us coming up here. So let's get down and see what else. Okay, let's see this
Hartman had
side
mentioned that
first.
the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony.
Okay, let's
The
examine this.
generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Okay. Let's go back down. Let's go back to Hartman, I believe, because there is nothing else to see, right? And who are you exactly? Is she the Sinclair? Wait, go to 3.
I tried to hold on to Alan.
There's something about some Sinclair.
Lightning
No.
flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson.
Tor Anderson. Okay, no. I thought this guy was the one, but his name was different from what I think. Which direction did the doctor go again? Okay, this direction. Before going there, let's see to the path at the end.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
Okay. There's the painting
I
of.
guess I'd better start wrapping this up. The storm is almost here. Look at that. I'd hate to be out there tonight.
Wait, it looks like a painting of that portion when I was drowning, I believe. I'm not sure, but I believe so. Let's see. Let's get back. When they are saying that Alice has drowned and all of this is a psychological thing in my head. Why are they not considering the location where they drowned, where Alice drowned? Like that part didn't even exist, right? So how did we reach that part if that part didn't exist, and how did Alice drown in that portion? You know what I mean? And did they recover Alice's body? Not even that. So obviously what they are saying is not the truth. Welcome to Cauldron Lake Lodge. We are here to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' need for privacy and personal space, especially when they are engaged by their creative processes. Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permissions to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you are voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored for you. Engagement therapy and its sister method, the flow, work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. Okay, let's follow the doctor.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had a, how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
So wait, this.
Oh, that won't do.
Oh,
I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
the bandage on his nose. Is it given
I'd
by
like
me?
to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Another manuscript page. Thomas Jane's writing and
Zane
assistant.
could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He too had a way with words.
Okay.
My head
So
was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, you got any booze on you?
Yeah, no. Sorry,
We have a
guys.
stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
She used us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens, what were they? Memory and thought, the hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other rider.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit.
Okay, are you guys done?
So tired. Built the farm close to the lake. A place of power.
We had parties there, man. You should go there and have a party.
That Bob Balder threw the amp through the window. Hit that hippie chick in the back of the head. 15 stitches and a concussion. Bob's dead now. Leukemia.
Stitches, snitches, and narcs, man. Bad scene.
I am tired, man. So tired.
I want to go home.
I'm just waiting for them to finish so I can speak. Okay, they haven't spoken for some time now. Okay, so we met these two guys for the first time in the diner where we met Rose also, where we went to get the key. So this one of these guys wanted to listen to our music. So I don't know if that was the old gods of Asgard music. Uh, so these were the two we met, and we are meeting these two here again. So the Thor Anderson who hit Nurse Sinclair with a hammer is this guy, the one with a hammer. And like that, he said, Hartman, that believe themselves to be a god of Asgard. As you can see, this guy wears an eye patch like Odin. So he names himself Odin Anderson. So he believes himself Odin. And this guy has a toy hammer, and he named himself Thor. But it definitely represents Thor. So he thinks himself Thor, and this guy thinks himself Odin. And that writing manuscript we found in the last chapter was about this Thor guy hitting Nurse Sinclair with a hammer. I don't know if he will hit with this toy hammer or a real hammer and kill her. I don't know. And also this old gods of Asgard, like it's Alan Wake 2 has been out for some while now, and we all if you have played Alan Wake 2, and if you have even have not played, this wouldn't be too much of a spoiler, but there is a music video in Alan Wake 2 called Old Gods of Asgard. So yeah, I don't know if these two guys are going to be there. And this Night Springs, we have been viewing some documentary videos on televisions like called Night Springs of strange happenings, right? So there are so much things in this one place. Okay, let's head back. Okay, there's a manuscript page, I believe, or not, I don't know. And there's a TV there, but I can't go in there right now. It says to return to our room.
Bad dream and you can't wake up. You can't hurt a nightmare because all dreams are only imagination. They're only in your head and they're not there when you wake up. So you can't wake up because I'm in charge now and I don't want to disappear. My nightmare is the publisher people who want to make a contribution so they can say they made a contribution. And then we end up with mullets in there because they think mullets are funny, but it wasn't supposed to be about mullets. And now it's about mullets. And when it's in slow motion, they call it mullet time because the numbers came back from marketing that mullet time is the hook we needed to go big in the target demographic. And they're not even kidding. They say it all like serial killers with straight faces and smiles. My nightmare is the writers who want to make everything from the characters to the toasters talk all the time and express their feelings so they won't shut up. And the writers won't shut up either because they have feelings too. And I have to listen to them because they're not scared of me. And everyone should just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. But I don't see nightmares anymore because I'm too scary for them. I take 2 pills every morning and 1 with every meal and 4 when I go to bed. And that makes me the scariest nightmare of all.
Oh my god. He talked about shutting up and he kept talking and talking. Like he talked the most. Okay, let's return back.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Okay, so I have to use
The
those
doors
stairs.
were locked. Hartman and the nurses would have keys, but there was no way to get my hands on them.
Okay, let's go through this place then.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think. There's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Huh. So more of this stuff. So that means we are still a part of that nightmare or whatever is going on.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hammer?
I don't know.
Here's a friendly poke from Creole Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we? Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they?
Another manuscript page buried in the
kept
lodge.
talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
I don't know.
It's my store. I'm taking it. Come back to her, baby!
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Okay.
Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled adult diapered asses for it, since you're so tough, Birch.
We were on the road, man! You think we haven't seen punks like you before? Mortal knave!
Okay.
Hide, Birch. My wrath will break you.
Okay.
Probably kidding, Birch. He's got a great sense of humor. Just ask Sinclair.
Scorch a light upon the dark.
Wow! I wish I had my axe.
What? Which one? Stormbreaker?
Jet black and clawed.
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
Yeah. Oh, so Hartman is the boss.
Looking for me? Oh, that's how you want to play it? Is that how you want to play it? Really? Okay, that's how we'll play it. It'll be hardball all the way, jerk.
Yeah.
Seriously, man, I'm willing to forget the whole thing if you let me out now. Just let me out! Hey, you think I can't hear you out there? I hear you just fine. You what, is this how you get your kick, Hartman? I knew you were weird. You got that weird guy look. If you're one of those nurses, I'll double what he's paying you, okay? Do you have any idea how much I make as an agent of a best-selling writer? A lot. Is a personal check good?
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake, what would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems. Always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him. And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.